Well, good morning and welcome back to Sardine and another battle. There's a lot of battles in this place. I don't have the bell thing that makes Oh, okay, we got mirrors. Those are new. It shield guards against attacks and reflects certain attacks. Alright, well, you know what we're gonna do here? We're just gonna go with our good old handy dandy. Actually, since these guys are faster anyway, what we could do is just go with a straight up steel, then go into our handy dandy electric combo. That typically works pretty well. Alright, got the pokes. Yeah, these guys are all going to be faster anyway, so might as well try this. Maybe I'll be able to steal something, who knows. Nope, didn't figure, but always worth a shot. Alright, so we'll use some wind magic. See how that does on these guys. Okay, so the mirrors really aren't affected by wind. Let's see how lightning does. They're really not affected by lightning either. Okay, well, good to know. In that case, let's go ahead and do a heal on Urshan. Urshan can punch this guy, and Ryu can follow up with another punch on this guy. So we'll go ahead and heal. Okay, well, we got a crit. Okay, so physical attacks work much better on the mirrors, magical attacks work much better on the masks. Got it. Fair enough. I wonder if that's reflected in the items that they drop. Okay, so I can jump across there. What I really want to do is get down, which is right here. Perfect. And we got the Earth Gem Dragon Crystal. Gain the power of the Behemoth. Cool. Alright, so we've got a Fire Dragon transformation, and now we have an Earth Dragon transformation, which means we can do another kind of Dragonfire combo. Okay. Alright, this creature's pollen creates a happy feeling to all who smell it, and beware its blinding powder attack. It keeps doing all of this stuff in red, which seems to tell me that it's not things that we can learn. I'm just gonna go do another electric attack, and we'll see how that works on these guys. Ryu's also pretty darn quick, so there's a pretty good chance that we'll be able to move before these guys. And yes, I am using up a lot of MP, or I guess AP, on Nina and Ryu. It's pretty easy to restore those. Dream Breath. Okay. So I don't believe that's something that we can learn. I believe that's just something that comes up. And considering that powder was in red, I don't think it's something we can learn either. Howling. Alright. So what is this status that is on Nina? I legit do not know. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a... how do I want to do this? Let's see, if we do a snooze into... Well, no, I don't think that's gonna help me very much. You know what, Ryu, just punch this guy, Nina just punch this guy, and Urshan just punch this guy. Because I think that's going to take them all out. Yeah, there we go. I don't think I really needed to overthink that too much. I'm sure I could... Oh, got a vitamin. Vitamins are good. I'm sure I could have done something to heal myself up a little bit there, or get some AP back, but like... I'm not that concerned. Okay, so I can continue going down along that edge there. You know what, let's fly real quick, Nina. Okay, I think going along the ridge here brings me to treasure. I think this is how I get to the treasure. Alright. Okay, so the Raffrasia can drop vitamins and panaceas. These guys drop two things that I haven't gotten at either one yet. So that's cool. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a charm on you, and then I'm gonna punch you, and then I'm gonna punch you. Yeah. Backlash. I wonder if I can learn that. I might be able to learn that. I wonder if shield works on magic and backlash works on physical? I don't know. Well, it didn't do anything to physical, so guess I won't worry about it. Okay, so Ryu's blinded. That's fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do then is we'll do a charm on the mirror. I'm gonna switch Sias in to fight that guy, and we'll bring in Cray as well to just do more damage. And you guys can just fight the Raffrasia. Although that means that no one's defending against the mirror, which means I won't be able to learn any skills off of it. Which I'll probably want to fix, because I want to see if I can learn that backlash skill. Devour! I believe that's also something I can't learn, but I'm not 100% on that. I might be able to learn that. Okay, so you go ahead and guard, and you two just punch this thing. Okay, so it's not in blue, which makes me believe that I cannot actually learn that. Fair enough. Alright. So in that case, what we're going to do is we're going to do a rest into a snooze. And bring in Urshan to punch this guy. Doesn't matter. We're going to rest and snooze anyway. Get a little bit of AP back. Get a little bit of AP back. And punch you. There we go. And maybe we'll get the item drop. Who knows? Alright, Ryu's up to level 28. Yeah, his current guy makes him not get as much HP, but he gets more AP. And honestly, I just really like getting AP. His agility is almost at 100, but he also has really, really aggressive equipment right now. Weighty equipment, I should say. Alright, got a Sage Seed. So I think that's what's dropped from... Oh, okay. This leads to nothing. Ooh, wait. No. It leads to down here. What's down here? Also nothing? Perhaps. Yeah, so these guys dropped the Sage Seed. Fair enough. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and do a charm onto the mirror again, and Ryu can just take out the mirror and you can just punch the flower. Again, it doesn't look like I can learn Backlash. I'll confirm that later. If I can learn it, then I'll just learn it off screen. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Yeah, Dream Breath I don't believe is something I can learn. Although I am very curious as to what that status ailment actually is, because it doesn't seem like it's, like, sleep. So I don't actually know what that status ailment is. Huh. Creates a happy feeling in all who smell it. Weird? Okay. Yeah, again, I really don't know. Ryu, just punch this guy. You give yourself a rest, and Urshan also punch this guy, I guess. Did that, like, have my attack or something? I don't know. I really do not know. Alright, so we'll just do a rest into a snooze into another punch. And this won't be enough to take him out, but this will help me get my AP back, which is helpful to do. Yeah, I have no idea what this status ailment actually seems to be doing, because it doesn't seem to be doing anything, really. And then I guess we'll bring in Sias, because why not? Should have brought in Ursula just because he's faster, but eh. Also got 666 damage with that hit from Nina, so I think she's graduated from being a white-winged angel to a member of the demon tribe. This... I don't know if I have gone backwards. I might have gone backwards. Oh. It's a squirt. Gives water to Sandclaws every other turn. You're just a Sandclaw, except you don't have... Except you don't have a claw. Weird. Okay, well, whatever. Just... I mean, we're gonna do this anyway, so we'll just do our combo and see what happens. Yeah, it's just a Sandclaw without its claw. I guess that explains why I can't get rid of its claw. And Cyclone was enough to take it out anyway, so that works. Alright, fair enough. Ursula now has Drain. That's pretty neat. Agility and Wisdom aren't going up very much, but that attack, power, and HP is going up pretty nicely. I'm still not really sure what kind of build I want to go with Ursula. I guess it doesn't matter that much. Uh-oh, it's getting dark. We're gonna have sunset on the beach. Looks like we better hurry before the moon comes in and draws in the tide, which is actually a legitimate concern. Because I don't know when the tide would go back. Are we going to play Fulu? No. Looks like this is as far as we can get today. Careful that the tide doesn't come in and get rid of your fire. I wonder how much farther we have to go. Can't afford to waste our time sitting around like this. Yeah, but you gotta rest, man. Look, the Emperor will wait for you. It's not really a problem. We've really got all the time in the world. There's no use in making a big deal out of things you can't do anything about. Let's just rest here tonight. We can make up for any lost time tomorrow. I guess you're right. What's up, girls? The road's gone. Cray the road. Blast. The tide must have changed during the night. We shouldn't have stopped. We should have kept going through the night, no matter how risky it was. That's my fault. I'm sorry, Cray. Calm down. Shouting won't do us any good, and neither will moping. The road we came on may be gone, but that doesn't mean that all roads are closed. Yeah. There might still be places where the flats we can cross. Might still be places on the flats that we can cross. Leave it to the soldiers to keep a level head. Alright. Cool. Well. What do you guys have to think? Path through the flats has disappeared? Sounds like you got a problem, says Urshan. I believe you mean Dias. She doesn't like you calling her that. Uh-oh. Well, I don't know. Let's keep looking. There's probably a way through. I mean, look at all of this easily passable terrain. This feels like it should be something, right? Like, it's not just me. It feels like there should be something here. There's enemies here. Which are more flowers. Alright, oh. These are my only party members now. What happened to the rest of my party? Why are they... Okay, sure, whatever. Cray, just smack him, thank you. Don't know why the rest of my party decided that they didn't want to be present for this, but... Sure, I guess. We can go back to the old school here. Alright. Alright, well, Ursula, what did we find? Judging by the lay of the land, I'd say this is where the flats connect to the mainland. It's no use, we can't go this way either. So we just have to wait until the tide changes again. It does that often. Until the tide changes and the flats reappear, we're stuck. Okay, then we just have to chill here for a while. I mean, that's really not a big problem. There's giant enemy crabs that we can eat. Oh. Well, we're back at Cheeto. Did, Oh, he made it. Hey there, fella, what's the matter? You look like you had a rough time. Yeah, he kind of got hit squarely with a hex. That was probably made from his girlfriend. This be Cheeto? Yeah, this is Cheeto, alright. Built by the mighty god Emperor Fulu to be the capital of his empire. Good, I'm finally home. I don't know why he specifically needed to get back to the capital, but okay. How can you be so calm? Because there's nothing else to do? Getting mad's not going to change anything here, Cray. What are you going to do, build a boat? I mean, you probably could. If you're that upset, build a boat. We have no idea when the tide will change again. Who knows when we'll be able to get off this island? Then build a boat. Stop being a Mr. Cranky Puss. Who knows? Maybe we'll never be able to get off. We might die here on this hunk of sand. That's not how tides work. Oh, chill out, Cray. We'll get out of here. You can count on it. Remember, Ryu's fated to meet with the Emperor. At the very least, Ryu won't die here. Urshan has spoken. That's fair. Ryu can summon a dragon to lift him out of here. Is that how our warp, or I guess shift, works? Am I just summoning a dragon to take us to places? Well, we weren't exactly expecting something like this to happen, but I'm sure it'll work out. Yeah, it'll be fine, man. Urshan says, we'll get there, eventually. This is a good place to sleep. Yeah, it is. Who knows when the flat will reappear. Could be 3 days, might be a year. That's not how tides work. It's fine. Everything's fine. Guys need to chill. Yeah, remember, puka puka. Everything's fine. Alright. Well, we're stranded on an abandoned island. We can't even go check in with the fairies. But honestly, it's fine. I'm not that concerned. We'll get out of here. But we're going to figure it out in our next episode of Breath of Fire 4. So I will see you guys then.